Get it.
So, oh shoot. Stop. Gosh.
Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
Today we are headed over to Epcot into the Morocco Pavilion, and we are going to go to Spice Road Table. We've been here before, and we already know that it's pretty good, solid choice for Epcot, but I'm excited to experience it and review it for the dining review.
This is the only table service restaurant that is currently open in Morocco. They used to have 3 restaurants, and now it has kind of formed into this table service restaurant, Spice Road Table, and then what ends up being like the Moroccan food booth for all the festivals, which used to be the quick service Tangerine Cafe.
Yep.
And then they used to have a deluxe dining experience back there in the back, Restaurant Marrakesh. Is that ever coming back?
No idea.
Anyway, so pre-COVID, this restaurant did have both small plates and giant like entrees. Now it is all small plates and then like signature cocktails and wine and sangria and that thing. The menu does tend more towards like Mediterranean food rather than like traditional Moroccan food, but we've had a lot of the stuff that is still on the menu and it's pretty tasty, at least it has been in the past.
This is like hummus fries, you've got dips, you've got hummus, you've got like tzatziki, you've got, I'm trying to remember what else, like lamb
sliders
slider
they
things,
have, yeah.
And just, it's got a lot of really good options.
It's also really well positioned as far as its location in the World Showcase. So they do have dining, dining packages for the fireworks, which when they offer those are typically pretty good because it is right on the water and it is more centrally located than say like Rose and Crown over there. Yeah, that's a good one.
Although that's not gonna matter for too much longer as those barges go away.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what show replaces now the temporary show Epcot Forever. So we'll kind of figure out if you still have to be centrally located or not, or if, I mean, it would be nice. Anyway, neither here nor there. I'm excited about this one. There is outdoor dining, which is covered, which is nice when it is nice outside. It was 90 degrees the last couple weeks, but this week is a little bit more temperate, so we may sit outside, I don't know, but there's some really good indoor seating as well.
Yes, so I'm ready to eat, I'm hungry, and I'm looking forward to this dining review.
All right, well, I guess there's only one way to find out if it still lives up to our expectations. Let's do this.
It is quite windy out here. We actually asked to be set outside and then didn't really think about the wind until we got here. So we have the big giant dead cat on the microphone. So
but we have the most amazing view. And for all of you non-photographers out there, it's not a real dead cat. Just so you know, it's just it's a little furry thing.
Now I gotta take a picture of this thing.
It's just such a terrible name.
We're gonna try to get through this, but if the wind noise is too bad, we'll cut a lot of this out. So we got our signature cocktails, which she said was the most popular thing here. It is the Fig Vodka Mule.
So it's called the Moroccan Mule. I love the Fig Vodka cocktail that they always bring into like the festivals over at Tangerine Cafe. So
super good. It's really good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this might be my new favorite drink. This is so good. Yes, get this. And also, I need you to find Fig Vodka and make this for me at home.
We ordered 5 small plates, 4 of which are actually 3 are plant-based, but 1 is vegetarian. It's got eggs something in it. So
2 are vegetarian, or all of it's vegetarian.
Well, I guess that's true. So yeah. What was this one?
One is the Tirapitaka.
It's cheese-filled phyllo dough.
With a cucumber tomato relish.
We got the hummus fries. This one is plant-based.
Love it.
We got the dolmas, which I particularly love. Leslie does not. This one's
okay.
plant-based.
They're not ever my favorite, but they're fine.
Then we got the naan bread and dips. And then we got the cauliflower, which I'm very excited about.
Pomegranate chili crispy cauliflower.
So the cauliflower is plant-based, the naan is not because there's something with eggs in it. Okay, so I'm gonna describe this, or at least try to with the wind, but we may have to do this all over again back at home. So the naan bread with the hummus and that other dip that's with it is fantastic. Really, it's all pretty fantastic. The hummus fries are one of our favorites. We get those every time we come here. It's just really just fried hummus in like a mozzarella stick looking thing. Very good.
The crispy cauliflower, like pomegranate chili spice, it was wonderful. It's got tons of flavor to it. Whatever that thing was, that there was the cheese-filled phyllo dough with the cucumber tomato relish. I wanted to venture out and try it. It was not my favorite. It was fine, but it was just not my favorite. So I probably wouldn't get that one again. But everything else is a winner.
Yep. The dolmas are great if you like dolmas.
I don't like dolmas.
So they come out with different olives and a lemon that you can squeeze over them. So it makes it really, really good. Finishes off very nice with that little bit of acidity. So anyway, those 5 small plates, that pretty well filled this up. So, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna finish this up at home.
Hope the audio comes out.
All right, we are back. Apologies for the wind.
Apologies.
Sometimes
my hair was like, woo!
It's a little bit deceiving. Like, it was windy in the parking lot, but it was a little bit deceiving because all those construction walls, like there's no wind in there, and then you gotta go back through the buildings of the World Showcase, and it's really not that windy.
We're like, let's sit outside.
So we're like, yeah, we got great lighting out here, the water. In fact, there's nobody close. This will be great. And we get out there, and it's like, whoosh.
Before we get into the ratings, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at fantasticalvacations.com. We would love to help. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Let's get into this thing. We'll talk a little bit more about food in depth because we kind of rushed through that at the restaurant just because of all the wind, and it was just, I mean,
it was intense.
It was intense.
Every time I took a bite of my little phyllo roll, the phyllo pieces would go whoosh and hit
onto
Dan.
me. All right, ambiance and theming. Ambiance and theming is actually, it's good where it is, and it's themed appropriately, but there's nothing over the top about it. I mean, it's Moroccan, so there's some cool, like,
I like the little lamps hanging down, like even outside, they, they're very...
The architecture is very on theme. It's right there on the water, so that's nice. It's nice to be able to sit inside and outside. Yeah. So it's definitely above average, but it's nothing like crazy over the top. So what do you think?
I think it's a 4.
Yep.
As far as service goes, we thought he was really good. Like, he didn't give us a backstory necessarily, but he was Johnny on the spot as far as like clearing our plates and taking care of us and all of that.
Yeah, no, he was definitely above average. He, again, like, we like to kind of get a story from the server, and really I feel like they are invested in the restaurant, and they want you to be invested in the restaurant as well. We didn't get that from him, but he was efficient, he was on it, like we didn't have to wait for anything. He gave us his recommendations, well, one. like,
he was very excited about the cauliflower.
What cocktails do you like? What small plates do you like? And it's like, this one. So, but he was right. I mean, they were great. So, yeah, we give him a 4.
Yes.
Drinks.
I want that drink as many times as I can get it. I'm gonna have to like stop in and just, I think you can just walk up to that bar like right inside.
Yeah, there's a sign out front that says to go drink. So you can just walk. So when you walk into the restaurant, there is a hostess stand where you check in. Side note, this restaurant always has availability, and it is always solid, and they oftentimes have walk-up availability. So you can just walk in, get on a list, and get set pretty quickly at a fantastic table where you can see the water.
Forget the fig cocktail for like the festivals. That's across the way at Tangerine Cafe, that if I've recommended that to you and you love it, don't go there anymore. Go across the street to Spice Road Table, walk into the bar and get the Moroccan Mule.
So what's interesting here, we've gotten drinks here in the past, but it's always been sangria. Like we always thought that sangria was their kind of their signature thing, and it is good, but there's nothing really to write home about. I mean, it's wine with fruit in it, right? So, but they do have signature cocktails, and because Tangerine Cafe always has the really good cocktails that we really like at these festivals, we decided to go with specialty cocktails. And he, like hands down, this was the one drink he recommended. He's like, that's it, that's the signature cocktail, get the mule. So
he didn't even hesitate.
And he didn't elaborate on anything else. So it was like, mule, done. Like, okay, 2 please. What else? I guess that's it. That's what we're getting. It's the fig mule. Thank you. But it was very good. It was a great take on a mule. It was just a standard mule. Came out in the copper mug, except it had fig vodka in it, which just like elevated it to another level. It was actually really, really good.
I can't wait to go back to Epcot and have this drink again.
I mean, it was quite tasty. There's a handful of drinks that we just love in Epcot, right? So there's a couple margaritas over in Mexico. There is the Tipsy Ducks in Love, which we really, really like. We really like a grapefruit Hefeweizen if you pair it with the German pretzel. This one is on the list now.
Oh, it's on the list for sure.
The mule with the fig vodka from Spice Road Table, definitely on the list.
It's called the Moroccan Mule. So anyway, drinks get a 4.5.
4.5. Food.
Yes.
All right. So I got mixed feelings about the food here. The quality, the taste, it was all there, very, very good. But there is a very, very limited selection when it comes to food here. So I think off the bat, we can't give it a 5 just because of the limited selection. I mean, I know they're back there making, there's like what, 8 or 9 small plates, and that's it. That's all they have. And they're just back there. I'm sure they do it well, which is good. But I mean, anybody can do anything well if you have like just a very limited selection of small plates.
Well, and if you have picky eaters in your group, it's going to be a challenging place to go. So because of the limited selection. So I mean, it kind of, you know, it's picky eaters would have trouble, but if you are vegan or vegetarian, plant-based, any of that, you definitely have some options here. So it helps in that aspect.
I will say that the big thing that this place has going for it is we got 2 adult beverages, 5 small plates with tip. We did get a $5 discount for being annual pass holders, but with tip, which was a pretty nice tip because he was very good, still less than $100 by a couple of dollars, not much. But I mean, that's one of the cheaper restaurant reviews that we have done because we like to get, you know, the drinks and all the food and maybe desserts and everything to try it out. So
and it was fast.
And it's very, of course, again, they're doing 8 or 9 small plates, so they're just back there pumping them out. Anyway, it is fast, it is efficient, it is quite tasty. The hummus fries, the dolmas, and the cauliflower were all plant-based. Yours had cheese inside of it, so it was not. And the hummus you would think would be plant-based, but apparently something in one of those little things is prepared with eggs, so it wasn't. But it was all vegetarian. And a lot of you asked us to try different vegetarian options, so we just went for it, and it was fantastic.
It was great.
And it was very reasonably priced, and the flavor was incredible. We will definitely be back, and probably getting just the vegetarian stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
And the Moroccan Mule.
We ended up giving food a 4.
Yes. All right, so that comes out to one of those weird numbers again, which we, you know, at the beginning of these reviews always try to avoid weird numbers, but it's just inevitable. So it comes out to a 16.5, which makes it a 4.125, which I think is, I mean, it's a really, really good option for Epcot, where it has so many competing options against it, to include the food booths and the kiosks for the festivals. Like, this is a really solid choice.
And I think it's a sleeper hit. And I think probably because, number 1, it's just small plates, so it's not like full meals. Number 2, I think probably just the fare, like the cuisine, just scares people off because you don't have the normal fries with, you know, chicken nuggets or Mickey waffles or anything like that. So it's a little bit different. It's not very picky eater friendly here. But if you do like Mediterranean food, it's fantastic. It really is good. We will be back. For sure.
Yes, absolutely. So if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.